When the world is full of care, and every headline screams despair, when all is rape, starvation, war, and life is vile, then there's a certain thing I do, which I shall pass along to you. That's always guaranteed to make me smile. I go loony as a light bulb battered bug, simply loony. Sometimes foam and chew the rug. Mr. Life is swell in a padded cell. It'll chase those blues away. You can trade your gloom for a rubber room and injections twice a day. Just go loony, like an acid casualty, or a Mooney, or a preacher on TV. When the human race wears an anxious face, when the bomb hangs overhead, when your kid turns blue, it won't worry you. You can smile and nod instead. When you're loony, then you just don't give a fig. Man's so puny, and the universe so big. If you hurt inside, get certified, and if life should treat you bad, don't get even, get mad. Those were the words sung to Jim Gordon, the commissioner of GCPD, by the infamous Joker. You see, when Barbara Gordon and Tim Drake saved Jim Gordon from the Joker and Harley Quinn from Seagate Circus amusement park, he escaped at the end, and the day was not won that day. The day was oh so sorely lost, because that same night, or maybe a couple nights later, I don't really know the exact timeline, but sometime soon, probably that week, Joker tracked down Barbara Gordon with no ties to Batgirl, not knowing she had any ties to Batman at all, just for the fact that she's Jim Gordon's daughter. She tracked down her apartment, knocked on her door, dressed in his disgusting vacation attire, and as soon as Barbara opened the door, kabam! He shot her straight through the stomach area, which went straight through her, penetrated her spine. Immediately she couldn't move. It was immediate she couldn't move. He then proceeded to strip the clothes off of her body, take photos of her vandalized, just completely destroyed body, and, vandalized her body. Detective Bullock was the one who found her. She was gone. He took her to the hospital. The first person at the hospital was Batman, because and Bullock told her that she had been vandalized. She had been more than likely raped after she was shot, and that she'll never be able to move the lower part of her body ever again. She's alive. Thank God she's alive. But she is completely crippled from that gunshot. Hearing Bruce's voice, Barbara woke up from her her shock, and she struggled out the words that that Joker had taken his dad, that he had plans for his dad, that he had plans for her dad, that he wasn't done with her dad, and that Bruce is the only person who could stop him. I mean, Tim's not ready. Dick's in Bloodhaven. He can't get here fast enough. Bruce is the only person. It was immediate. Batman was out, and he was searching for Joker. It led him to, kingpins and all kinds of people around Gotham that could possibly lead him to him, including street workers and everything, scum, low class, and homeless people, and street workers, anyone and everyone that might have a tie to the Joker. And that actually led him to another circus. I don't think it was Seagate. It could have been Seagate. He could have went back to Seagate. But that would have been a little bit obvious. But yeah, he tracked him to Seagate, and he did indeed have Jim Gordon. And it was not just kidnapping him and keeping him in a cage like he did the first time at Seagate. No, he was trying to permanently scar the commissioner. Permanently scar him. He tied Jim to a roller coaster, like one of those little haunted house roller coasters, and brought him through, mirrors and all these kinds of things to scare him and just scar him and traumatize him. And throughout the ride, he sang that song that I sang at the beginning of he sang that song that I read at the beginning of this video. As he displayed pictures of Jim's daughter vandalized and broken, just to traumatize and break Jim. His only goal in life is to break someone and to prove that anyone, even the greatest people on the planet, can be broken and can be made insane the same way that Joker is. That's his goal. His goal is to make people go insane, or to make at least one person go insane. Do you remember how Harley Quinn wanted just one person to be helped by her? Joker's the same way, just completely and utterly the opposite. Joker thought he could go in and break two people, break Jim, and destroy Barbara's life and get away with it. He didn't, because when Bruce caught back up with Jim, Jim was like, "Don't kill him. We need to show him that our way works." I mean, I think this might be one of the only times that Bruce seriously considers breaking his one rule of killing. This is after he killed Jason Todd. That was a major straw, and this was one of the final straws for Batman, easily. I mean, he tried making Jim insane and almost killed Barbara. Like, that's enough. That's enough. He can't keep doing this. He knows deep down that it's either going to be him that kills Joker or Joker that kills Batman. It's going to be one or the other soon enough. And it has to be him. It can't be anyone else. I mean, Joker can't kill him. But you really think back, like, what did change for the Joker? Because according to Joker, he was a failed comedian, and he was desperate. He needed a job, he needed to be able to sustain his life and his pregnant wife's life. So he fell in with the mob, and the mob, wanted to rob Ace Chemicals, the place he used to work. That was right across from the Comedy Store. But before that, police showed up and told him that his wife had died. He lost his pregnant wife. That was his breaking point. But I don't know. Could be a lie, just another sick lie. So a fight breaks out between Batman and Joker. Like a classic fight between, Batman and Joker. There's trickery, there's mirrors, there's a spike trap that that Joker tries to get Batman in. I mean, Joker's even able to pull Batman's cowl over his face. But of course, at the end, Batman prevails, and Joker almost kills him. He pulls his gun out and he pulls the trigger. But it's one of those fake guns with the boom flag. And, they stare at each other and they realize this is, for both of them, this is going too far. They both went too far. But they know it's too late. It's too late. So Joker stands up, composes himself, and he tells the joke. See, there were these two guys in a lunatic asylum. And one night they decide they don't like living in the asylum anymore. They decide they're going to escape. So, they get out onto the roof, and there, just across this narrow gap, they see the rooftops of the town, stretching away into the moonlight, stretching to freedom. Now, the first guy, he jumps right across with no problem, but his friend daren't make the leap. You see, he's afraid of falling. So then the first guy has an idea. He says, "Hey, I have my flashlight with me. I'll shine it across the gap between the buildings. You can walk along the beam and join me." But the second guy, he shakes his head. No. He says, "What, do you think I'm crazy? You just turned it off when I was halfway across." And then the two, Joker breaks out into laughing. And for the first time in his career, Batman laughs as well. And then it fades to black. Some theorize that Batman strangles Joker, but no, I don't think so. Yeah. That's the killing joke. But at the end of the day, Barbara Gordon, Joker is not traumatized, and Barbara Gordon is still alive. She now firmly goes by the name Oracle, and she's confined to a wheelchair. She works out of the clock tower in Gotham City, and she does fine. She has a really strong will, and she has, she does what's right no matter what the circumstances that she has to face. So I'll leave it there, guys. This is a very dark and dreary episode for the Bat family and for Gotham, but yeah, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, and subscribe to my channel. See ya.